Okay, we're at 6839 Helenite. I wanted to show you this house again too on video because in terms of the layout, its location and its price, it fits the criteria. So we're going to go back through it one more time. We're going to talk about the pluses and the minuses of this house. Okay, as we get into the front yard, we have a lovely fountain and then a courtyard area. This courtyard area is wraps around a bird of paradise. Coming through the front door, we have the hallway. Actually, it opens on to the living room, which is really nice. And you can see the outside from the living room, always a nice feature. Going to show you on the right-hand side of this hallway is the stairs. On the left-hand side is a room and the living room. So we're going to go in this direction to the left. First is the formal dining room, which has its own access. French doors, double doors to the patio, which is nice. For entertaining, you could just open those doors up and it would just be nice. Walk through space. You have these cabinets by the dining room. This is a nice sized dining room, by the way. Could easily have, this has 6 chairs, but you could easily have 8 or more. This does have a buffet in here. So as you get into it, you can see this is like an Asian buffet, huge, it's long. It's long is what it is. So again, the double doors onto the outside entry. And then back to the left, we're going to see the living room. Nice living room. Again, the shutters on the windows. This is a big living area. I don't know the dimensions, but the fireplace is in here, and then of course the seating area for a less formal, and the kitchen. Nice kitchen, a nice sort of French, I call this French. It could be also country or French country, I don't know. And a nice 6 burner with a griddle. Very French country. And again, double oven. The double oven here and the microwave and the heating bin. We're storing things in there, but that's really for heating things. And double door Sub-Zero. Nice big, large freezer on the other side. Looking back at the kitchen, you have your dishwasher, double sink. Just to give you an idea, well, maybe not. Again, how big this area is, it's really a nice size area. And there seems to be a closet here. It's probably a, yes. Okay, again, taking one more sweep of this area. It's very nice, very large. Coming back through the living room, this is the door to the garage, but we've got 2 large puppies out there, and so we're not going to open that door. Closet off of the garage, and then we have the laundry room, which is actually a nice size laundry room. Countertops, sink, washer dryer, cabinets. And if you wanted to put more cabinets in this area, you certainly could do so. Okay, we're going to go to the right, all the way back down the hallway, heading towards the stairs again. This was the living room when we first came in. And the stairs are going to go to the left. This is another very large room and good for, you could make a bedroom from this. It could be a big office, which is the way it's set up right now. It does have, I believe this is a Murphy bed. I didn't look in it before, but it looks like, not exactly sure. Yes, it's a Murphy bed. So you could leave this. Murphy beds are always great. You can actually reconstruct this too to be more closet space, but it's kind of nice to have an extra bed for guests. And this has the dual doors out to the area in the yard, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. In the meantime, we're going to go back out to the hall, and we're going to go down the hall where there is a full bathroom. Excuse me, this is a half bath. This is a big half bath, though. This is a half bath for guests. And then we open up to a bedroom, a nice size bedroom, by the way, that has its own entry. So if you needed another office space or an ADU, a guest room or whatever, this would be it. This is has its own bathroom, of course, tub and shower tub. Back out this way. And again, this double door opens on to the patio, which is right across from the formal dining room that we looked at before. Okay, now we're going to go up the stairs. All these big windows, of course, bring a lot of nice light brightness into the house. I like the idea of these curved spaces here. Down this hallway to the immediate left is a balcony, what I call a faux balcony. And you can keep this door open for air, I suppose. Other than that, it's not really very usable. Keeps the light coming in. And then to the right is the master or primary bedroom. What's nice about this bedroom is it's very interesting. You step into a room that looks like a seating room. To the right, and there's a fireplace here, a dual-sided fireplace. And then to the right is the master bedroom. And it has, of course, the other side of that fireplace. What I was going to tell you about this bedroom, nice size. This balcony has a very similar panoramic view. It doesn't have, this is the Costa Greens, and in my opinion, the better section of the Costa Greens just has a panoramic view, but this is a view of all green. This is the golf course, and down at this end, where you can't see it from here, but I don't know, soccer fields, the biking, skating, all kinds of things in this neighborhood. Fun things to do for the kids. Just looking at the side, there's a little, I haven't asked about the playhouse there, but it's a little playhouse. Let's go back and look at this primary bedroom. Besides the bedroom itself, which is quite large, and the seating area, you have the bathroom itself, which is, again, panoramic view of green, luscious green. Two sides for prepping, primping, and a jacuzzi tub with the windows. Toilet area, and then nothing much to be said about this. Of course, it's just a seating area for makeup or whatever. But you have a nice big closet for both his and hers. This is one side, And I would take this closet and do something different with it. So you'd have even more space, but the size of it is impressive. The other side. Back out to the bathroom. And then to the left here is another room. So the primary bedroom has 3 rooms to it. This could be a room for meditation. It could be another office space. Again, it's got this wonderful view out to the golf course. And that's the master primary bedroom. Okay, back out to the hall, and down the hall we have linen, and again, the French country cabinetry, which I think is always sweet. And then we have 3 bedrooms here, which is one of the things I've been looking for you. These bedrooms are nice size, big bedrooms. This nice closet. Just typical closet with a sliding door, solid wood. Little seating area. You could put a closet here, but it's kind of nice to have a workspace, and then dual sink and a Jack and Jill, tub, shower, toilet, and then the second bedroom, which is nice size, not quite as big as the one we just walked out of. Nice size, again with the shutters. And then as you come out of either one of these bedrooms, to the left is another bedroom with bigger closet space and its own ensuite bath. Also shutters, of course, on the windows. Fan. I didn't look to see if there was a fan in the other bedrooms. Bathroom. Tub. Shower. Toilet. Nice. Now I just wanted to make one statement about the walls. These walls are what we used to call gray. However, this particular paint turned out to be blue once you got on the walls. And although the entire house is not this color, much of the upstairs is. The bedrooms are typically this color. And the primary bedroom is this color. The hallway, this is cream. And this is what was supposed to, I think, be gray. Okay, now we are outside, and I want to talk a little bit about this outside space. This is probably because there's so much hardscaping here, it looks smaller than it really is. That together with the vegetation that's around it. And the listing agent and I have talked a lot about this, but let me just chat with you a bit. This patio is, I took the actual measurements, it's 40 by 28, I think. A very large, nice space, but very large. Also, this property was built in 2006, and they put trees in here for privacy, which have now matured, and these trees probably aren't providing much privacy any longer. And because this is a view lot, unfortunately, this foliage is blocking a lot of that view. There's no houses looking onto this house. By the way, this is the nice barbecue and whatnot. So what I was going to say is that there's nothing behind you. It's all view. So taking these out or trimming them down would be a really good idea. Now, I wrote the description of this area over here. You could use it for anything you want. Right now, I believe this is soft foam, so the kids could play in here. Yeah, it is. It's soft foam. So they could play in here. They could do play games, whatever. But this is also big enough to put a pool in. And if you're going to put a pool in this yard, this is where you'd put it. I think I figured this was something like 30 by 20, and I will send you those. I wrote them down. I can't get to them while I'm on this video. So just to give you an idea. This is the downstairs bedroom that opens onto this area. The area that was an office, double doors. This is the neighborhood too, Aman, that I think you were thinking about for having the clubhouse, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. This has a little playhouse attached to it, which might be fun for the baby in a couple years. Anyway, a couple of citrus trees, looks like 3. Oh, that's a pomegranate tree right there. And yes, I would trim this all back, take a lot of it out.